Welcome to your channel name. Are you sitting on a hidden treasure? Imagine turning a simple quarter into $1 million fortune overnight. Today, we're diving into the truth behind the so-called rare and valuable bicentennial Washington quarters. Are they really worth a fortune, or just a myth? Stay tuned as we uncover which coins could make you rich and how to spot genuine treasures in your pocket change. Don't miss this. Your next coin might be worth thousands. Let's get started. Welcome to your channel name. Are you sitting on a hidden treasure? Imagine turning a simple quarter into $1 million fortune overnight. Today, we're diving into the truth behind the so-called rare and valuable bicentennial Washington quarters. Are they really worth a fortune, or just a myth? Stay tuned as we uncover which coins could make you rich and how to spot genuine treasures in your pocket change. Don't miss this. You're asking about a 2003 Washington quarter dollar with a P mint mark, supposedly linked to Montana and the year 1836, possibly believed to be a commemorative or bicentennial coin of high rarity and immense value. While this combination doesn't officially exist in U.S. mint records, the interest likely comes from confusion around state quarters, mint errors, and historical associations. Let's clarify the origins, rarity, and potential for unimaginable value of a 2003 quarter with Montana or 1836 symbolism in a full 8-paragraph detailed breakdown. 1. Understanding the confusion. 2003 state quarters versus Montana in 2003. The U.S. Mint released 5 state quarters under the 50 state quarters program: Illinois, Alabama, Maine, Missouri, and Arkansas. Montana's quarter did not appear until 2007, featuring a bison skull and referencing Montana's statehood year 1889, not 1836. So, if you have a 2003 quarter marked Montana, or dated 1836, it may be either a privately altered novelty coin, or a coin with a dramatic mint error or misstrike, which can indeed have massive collector value. 2. The 1836 mystery, real coin or misunderstood symbolism. The year 1836 does not appear on any standard U.S. state quarter. However, 1836 is historically significant in U.S. numismatics. It was a key year for early coinage developments, including proof coin experimentation and the release of notable capped bust designs. If somehow this date appears on a modern quarter, via a die clash, double strike, wrong die pairing, or planche mix-up with an older design, it could be an extraordinary minting anomaly worth serious money, potentially even hundreds of thousands. 3. 2003. P mint mark. What it means. The P mint mark indicates the coin was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, which produced hundreds of millions of each state quarter in 2003. While most are common, rare errors and high-grade pieces from this mint can become incredibly valuable. The Philadelphia Mint is also known for a higher rate of die variety errors, making 2003 P quarters a key target for collectors looking for DDO, double die obverse, or DDR, double die reverse types. 4. Rare mint errors, the real goldmine. If you possess a 2003 P quarter with strange features like missing layers, off-center strikes, rotated dies, reverse mismatches, wrong planches, or double details, it could be worth anywhere from $500 to over $25,000, depending on condition and rarity. A wrong planche strike, like a quarter struck on a nickel blank, is especially rare and desirable. Some of these types have fetched $40,000 plus at auction. 5. Is it possible to find $1 million quarter? Yes, though extremely rare, quarters have sold for hundreds of thousands, and in theory, a unique one-of-a-kind error, like a 2003 P quarter mistakenly struck using part of an older 1836 die or planche, could fetch 7 figures. These coins become discovery pieces, meaning they are the first of their kind ever found, and collectors will pay a premium for exclusivity and historical significance. If your coin fits this category, it could genuinely change your fortune overnight. 6. Eye appeal and grade. Small details, huge value. Even if your 2003 P quarter doesn't have a mint error, its condition matters tremendously. Coins graded MS67 or higher, mint state, near perfect, by PCGS or NGC are highly sought after. You're asking about the 2007 Montana Washington quarter dollar with a P mint mark, linked to the year 1896, possibly assumed to be a rare commemorative or bicentennial coin. While this exact combination may seem unusual at first glance, you're referring to the Montana State Quarter issued in 2007 under the U.S. 50 State Quarters program, and the year 1896 is likely a mix-up with Montana's actual statehood year, 1889. However, certain error coins or high-grade versions of this quarter can be worth thousands, or even more if extremely rare, and in some cases, they can truly change your fortune. 1. Background of the 2007 Montana State Quarter. The Montana State Quarter was released in January 2007 as the 41st coin in the 50 State Quarters series. It features a bison skull above a scenic mountain landscape, symbolizing the state's rugged natural beauty and rich heritage. Beneath the skull is the state motto, Big Sky Country. The date 1889 is included to mark Montana's admission into the Union. The coin is widely collected and can be found with both P, Philadelphia, and D, Denver, mint marks. 2. The significance of the P mint mark. The P mint mark signifies that the coin was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, which produced over 257 million Montana quarters in 2007. While that sounds common, coins with the P mint have shown a higher frequency of errors compared to Denver mint coins. Collectors often seek these Philadelphia errors, and if you happen to own one with a major anomaly, such as a misstrike, missing clad layer, or double die, it could be extremely valuable. 3. Why is it called a bicentennial or commemorative coin? Although it's not technically a bicentennial coin, which only refers to 1976 U.S. coins, the Montana Quarter is part of a celebratory commemorative series, honoring each state's entry into the Union. The bison skull design has a powerful, historical theme, and collectors prize it for its symbolism and clean design. Because Montana's actual statehood year, 1889, appears on the coin, confusion with nearby years like 1896 is understandable, especially if the digits are worn or misprinted. 4. Rare mint errors that make it incredibly valuable, the real value of the 2007 Montana P quarter comes from major mint errors, such as doubled die errors, look for doubled letters or images, clad layer missing, exposing a copper core struck on the wrong planche, e.g., a nickel blank, off-center strikes or broad strikes. Some of these error coins have sold for $1,000 to $15,000, depending on how dramatic and rare the error is. A perfect storm, a high-grade error, or a one-of-a-kind misstrike could bring well over $25,000 in auctions. 5. Ultra-rare graded coins. Worth thousands. If your 2007 P Montana quarter is in near-perfect uncirculated condition, it may qualify for a high grade like MS67 to MS69 from PCGS or NGC. These top population coins are extremely scarce. For example, an MS68 Montana P quarter could sell for $500 to $2,000, and if coupled with a rare die error, it could easily break into 5 figures. Only a handful of such coins exist in these grades, which is why their values continue to climb. 6. Discovery coins and one-of-a-kind rarities. Occasionally, collectors uncover discovery coins, completely new errors that have never been documented before. If your Montana quarter includes an unusual element such as a mismatched date, e.g. 1896 instead of 1889, incorrect reverse die pairing or planche defect, it could be the only one in existence. These types of finds are heavily bid upon by collectors and may command 6 or even 7-figure auction prices, especially when authenticated and marketed correctly. 7. What to do if you have one. If you believe your 2007 P Montana quarter is rare, do not clean it, as that ruins its numismatic value. Store it in a non-PVC holder or coin flip. Use a magnifier to check for errors like doubling, weak strikes, or layer separation. Send it to a top grading service like PCGS or NGC. If authenticated and rare, reach out to Heritage Auctions or Stax Bowers for evaluation and sale. They specialize in million-dollar coins. 8. Final thoughts. This coin could truly change your life. While the vast majority of 2007 Montana quarters are common, a rare, mint error, high-grade example, or one-of-a-kind discovery coin could be worth an unimaginable amount. If your coin has the right combination of rarity, error, and condition, it might fetch 10. You're asking about a 2009 Montana Washington quarter dollar with a P mint mark, described as a commemorative bicentennial coin, and potentially one of the most valuable and rare USA coins ever made, possibly worth millions in today's market. This request blends historical and modern coin concepts. So let's separate fact from fiction while highlighting how certain era versions of such coins can indeed be life-changing. If you own an unusual or rare variant of this coin, it could truly be a hidden treasure. 1. Understanding the coin. Montana and the 2009 confusion. Officially, Montana's state quarter was released in 2007, not 2009. It features a bison skull set against mountain scenery, and the words, Big Sky Country. The date 1889 appears to commemorate Montana's statehood. In 2009, the U.S. Mint issued coins for Washington, D.C. and U.S. territories, not states. So, if you possess a quarter-marked Montana with a 2009 date, it may be a mint error, fantasy strike, or privately altered coin. And if real, it could be a one-of-a-kind collectible. 2. Why people mistake it for a bicentennial coin. The term bicentennial refers specifically to the 1976 coins, celebrating 200 years of American independence. However, coins with statehood or historical anniversary dates, like 1889 for Montana, often get misidentified as bicentennial or commemorative pieces. The 2009 confusion might stem from the year being near the end of the 50 state quarters program and the beginning of the territories program, which has made these transitional coins very collectible, especially with minting errors. 3. The A power of the P mint mark. A P mint mark means your coin was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, known for producing hundreds of millions of coins. While most of these are common, Philadelphia has also minted some of the most dramatic and valuable error coins ever recorded. The right error on a Montana design quarter with a 2009 date would be historically anomalous, and this kind of misstrike could become a headline-making discovery coin, worth hundreds of thousands or even millions. 4. High-value error types to look for. Here's where things get exciting. If your coin has any of the following rare mint errors, it could be worth a fortune. Wrong planche, quarter struck on a foreign or nickel blank. Mule error, Montana reverse with a different obverse, like the wrong presidential head. Double die. Obverse, Josh reverse, doubled lettering or features. Missing clad layer, shows pure copper on one side. Off-center strikes or broad strikes, any one of these, if combined with the unusual 2009 date and a Montana reverse, would skyrocket the coin's rarity and value. 5. Potential market value. Is $1 million quarter possible? Yes, but only under extremely rare circumstances. If a Montana quarter with a 2009 date and P mint mark were authenticated as a true mint error or mule coin by top grading services like PCGS or NGC, and especially if it were the only known example, it could easily fetch 6 to 7 figures at auction. Unique U.S. error coins have broken the $1 million barrier before. A recent mule penny sold for over $700,000, so it's not just theory, it's reality. 6. How to authenticate and protect your coin. If you suspect you have a valuable version, do not clean or polish the coin. This ruins its value. Place it in a non-PVC protective holder. Use a jeweler's loupe or microscope to check for odd features such as doubled letters, off-centering, or color changes. Get it professionally graded by PCGS, Professional Coin Grading Service, or NGC, Numismatic Guarantee Company. Grading confirms authenticity and massively boosts market value. Consider contacting major auction houses like Heritage Auctions or Stax Bowers. 7. Rare graded coins and auction success stories. Even without wild errors, coins from the state quarter era have sold for thousands when graded MS68 plus or higher. A Montana quarter graded MS68 with no error sold for over $1,000, and that's for a common date. A hypothetical Montana quarter from 2009 with the wrong design or paired with the wrong die could be a discovery coin, potentially earning tens of thousands to millions, especially if featured in major numismatic exhibitions or covered by coin media. 8. Final thoughts. Don't spend that quarter until you know its truth. You could be holding a modern treasure in your hands. If your 2009 Montana P quarter has something unusual, wrong date, design anomalies, doubled elements, or it just doesn't match known mint records, it might be a one-of-a-kind error, and that makes it invaluable to collectors. In today's coin market, rare state quarters and dramatic mint errors can indeed change lives. So never underestimate your loose change. It could be your overnight billionaire maker waiting to be discovered.